Hey, I'm your host, Kyle, from Car Thief and, hiding inside a giant teddy bear, thieves stealing at least 20 whole briskets, a black hole in Chile, and passenger being fined $1,874 because he brought on some Egg McMuffins on a plane. I'm your host, Kai, and this is Strange But True. So this strange but true story that I'm about to tell you is about this guy that hid himself in a giant teddy bear. Yes, that's right. He hid himself in this giant teddy bear there that you see on your screen. So he hid inside a giant teddy bear because he was being chased by the police, and for basically he was in his car and he was at a gas station and he saw this other car. He was 18 years old and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to steal that other car." And not only did he steal the car, but he stole it without paying for fueling up his car. Now, the thing is I'm not sure how it works in the UK, but here in the United States, there's no such thing as fueling up your car without paying. There is no other choice. It's a prepaid system, which basically means you go in and you pay for the fuel for your vehicle, and then you can leave. You have to pay for the fuel, but I guess maybe apparently in the UK that's not the case. I'm not sure. Or maybe the clerk was a little too trusting, and I don't know. But anyways, yes, he hid inside that giant teddy bear when the police chased him down. The police finally found him and pulled him out of the teddy bear, and the internet was like cracking a bunch of jokes. And, they do have a point, though. When he's locked up in jail, he'll have the bare necessities. And so speaking of theft, because that's what we were talking about in the last story, this next story takes place in Texas. And in this particular story, somebody stole $1,000 worth of brisket.
So this story takes place in Austin, Texas, where according to the article, it was like $3,500. Oh, yeah, $3,500 worth of brisket appears to have been stolen. So according to the article, thieves stole briskets worth $1,000 from this famous Austin restaurant. KVUE reported. La Barbecue, the place that was stolen from, said the thief was filmed jumping a fence before loading the meat into an SUV. Wait, hold up. You're telling me that the thief jumped into the back after, getting all this over the fence? Like, exactly how did he jump over the fence with $3,500 worth of brisket? Like, that's a lot of pounds of brisket, I'm assuming. I don't know how it works when it comes to brisket, but this alone right here would probably be a lot in order to, and that's just a picture that I found on the internet to go with this. And it was also the picture in the article as well. But the thing is order for have all that amount of brisket that they had, that was $3,500 worth of brisket, had to be a lot to lift over a fence. So exactly how did he get that much over the fence to begin with? I mean, I'm just saying, like, $3,500 worth of brisket doesn't seem that it's going to be light. It seems like it's going to be very heavy to get over to begin with. I mean, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe the person's secretly a bodybuilder. So maybe that's, like I said, maybe that's just me. I don't know. But the guy obviously has to be a bodybuilder, or there has to be more than one thief involved. And if it is just one thief and not multiple thieves, the fact that he was able to lift $3,500 worth of brisket over a fence, get into an SUV and drive off is saying a lot. I don't know. You tell me in the comment section. So, like I said, they said that the thief jumped over the fence before loading the meat into the SUV. Briskets at the restaurant, which said it had been broken into 5 times, are worth about $180 each. So maybe $3,500 worth is actually not that heavy. I don't know. But anyways, 5 times. So 5 times. You would think after the first several times, maybe the first 2 times, that they would do something to increase security or to prevent more break-ins. But no, they're like, yeah, why not? We'll just not do anything after we've been broken in 5 times. But I mean, that guy's probably going to have a delicious lunch for the next few days. What are you doing? Anyways, tell me in the comment section of what you think of this story. So this next strange true story is about this black hole of Chile, which is 82 feet wide, 600 feet deep sinkhole that appeared near a small town. And why it's there, they're still not quite sure. And here are some photos that were released by the Chilean media. This right here is an aerial image of the strange phenomenon, which took place on land operated by Canadian London Mining Company mine about 413 miles north of the capital, Santiago. Here's another picture of such said sinkhole that mysteriously appeared on Saturday in the commune of Tierra Amarillo in the Atacama region close to the giant Alcaparrosa mine, and is thought to be more than 650 feet deep. That's like very deep, man. So they still aren't sure exactly where this particular sinkhole appeared or why it appeared or anything like that. They think it might have something to do with the mining, but they are not sure yet. It could have naturally occurred. The investigation is still out of why this sinkhole has appeared near this town. And part of the land is owned by one mining company, and then the other part of the land is owned by another mining company. So they got to be very easy with this investigation, if you will. Make sure like neither of the mining companies get mad at the other one for being anywhere near the area and whatnot, and they have to make sure that both companies are being safe around this sinkhole because it's estimated to be 650 feet deep. And so that's why it's in this strange but true video, because they have no idea why this sinkhole appeared in that particular area. They still have no idea, and the fact that it's just a sinkhole appeared out of nowhere, I mean, yeah, if you don't consider that strange, I don't know what you would consider strange. So tell me in the comment section of what you think of this particular story. I'd like to hear your feedback. All right, so this story is about this person that was fined. He was traveling from Bali, Indonesia to Australia, and is now being charged $1,874 in American dollars for trying to smuggle a McDonald's breakfast, I guess, into Australia. I'm not sure why he's trying to. So why he's trying to smuggle this particular breakfast into. Why he's trying to smuggle the breakfast into Australia and whatnot, I have no freaking idea. But it's a strange thing to get fined for that. They're basically cracking down because of the foot and mouth disease and whatnot being brought in from that particular area, and so they're cracking down. So they have new biosecurity measures, and apparently the biosecurity measures picked up the fact that he had McDonald's food that he was smuggling in Australia. Dude, they have McDonald's, I'm pretty sure, in Australia, so you don't have to worry about like, oh, I have to bring my McDonald's with me from Indonesia to this particular area because hey, there is no breakfast here. No, they got breakfast in McDonald's, I'm pretty sure, in Australia, just like anyone anywhere else. So let me know in the comment section of what you think of this particular story and how crazy you find it that he tried to smuggle breakfast from McDonald's into Australia. I'd like to hear your feedback. And now it's time for another bunch of strange, true, random facts. Okay, so first strange, true, random fact is there is over 36,000 McDonald's restaurants spread out across the globe. There's a McDonald's in every continent, and actually, excluding Antarctica. And the first McDonald's is to open outside of U.S. commenced operations on June 3rd, 1967 in Richmond, Canada. This here is actually known as Hawaii 2, believe it or not. You're like, whoa, I didn't know there was a sequel. Yeah, technically, I guess you could say there's a sequel. So the Cards Against Humanity company bought an island in Maine to preserve wildlife, and that's where this came from. This is that island called Hawaii 2. And if you think you're an insomniac, I'd like to introduce you to this. This particular frog is the bullfrog. And whether you knew it or not, the bullfrog is an insomniac. That's right. The bullfrog does not sleep, nor has it ever slept, nor will it ever sleep. This particular type of frog actually does not sleep. Okay, so have you ever used Expedia.com, Hotels.com, Hotwire.com, Trivago, Travelocity, or Orbitz? And you're like, I use Orbitz, not Expedia, because it's better. Well, here's a strange, true, random fact. They're all owned by the same company, Expedia Incorporated. Yeah. Not much competition there. Talk about a monopoly. So there you have it. There's a bunch of strange, true, random facts. Tell me in the comment section if you knew any of this. So there you go. There's the video, and I hope you didn't mind that I threw that stuff at the end with the strange, true, random facts. You can actually see more strange, true, random facts on my TikTok page. That's in the description bar below. Check that out. And I have an entire series called Strange to Random Facts on my TikTok page if that interests you at all. So be sure to check that out with all the other links in the description bar down below. And if you like this kind of content, this strange but true content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of future strange but true content that's coming on this channel. And next month is October, which, as you know, I try to every year in October have videos that are the Paranormal Plus variety, and I'm hoping to do that as well. At least at the time I'm recording this particular video, I have it planned to do Paranormal Plus videos. Now, by the time this goes up, whether or not I'll actually have it completed, who knows? But that's what I'm shooting for, is another year of Feartober, where I do nothing but Paranormal Plus videos for that entire month. So be sure to look out for that. And if that's what you're into and you're like, hey, Kai, that's exactly what I want to watch, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of all those Paranormal Plus videos coming in October. So anyways, thank you for watching. I've been your host, Kai. Until next time, peace out and stay strange.